already done. I have done two parts. You can, if you have not seen, you can just have a look at it. So now look, we will go for the first question over here, that it says that if cot theta is 7/8 and we have to evaluate means we have to find this value of this 1 plus sine theta divided this one multiplied by 1 minus sine theta, and this is the divided by 1 plus cos theta and into 1 minus cos theta. So now let us draw the this one, the right triangle for this one. So now we can just put the random one A, B, C. So this is 90 degrees. The side opposite to this is going to be the hypotenuse. This is the theta, means the angle. This is going to be the opposite side. The side opposite to the angle is always the this one, opposite one, and this will be the adjacent one. So now we have to see first, this is very important point over here, that cot theta is 7/8. Where to put 7 and where to put 8. That is very important. So first thing, what is that? Cot theta. Now let us see here. We'll solve here. So that will be more easy. Cot theta is 1/tan theta. So now you know tan theta is what? First thing, tan theta is opposite by adjacent side. So the opposite by adjacent side. So now see here, the values have been given. Cot theta is 7/8. So let us write below this 7/8. This is 1/tan theta. So when we cross multiply this one, so what is that going to be? 7 tan theta. So here 7 tan theta is 8 on the 8. So tan theta is what? 8/7. So now did you get this one? 8/7 means this is the opposite side and this is the adjacent side. So where should I write 8? I should write 8 over here and 7 over here, because this thing should be perfect. So hope you got this one. So now what will we write here? So this we wrote here. We just consider this as k. Any variable you can put it. So 8 was here and 7 is here. So now you know cot theta is 7/8, which is already given in the question over here, and which is now, what is that? AB. So you know that is AB by BC. So this is 7/8. So now we are considering AB. This we have to write AB is 7k and BC is 8k. So now what we can see in triangle ABC, this is the triangle given. So now you know the Pythagoras theorem, that is the hypotenuse square is equal to the base square plus this we can say the height square, or we can also call as the perpendicular side. So AC square is AB square plus BC square. So what is AB here? That is 7k. We will take the 7k square. And what is BC is 8k square. So now when you're expanding it, you have done in exponents, like, you know, this into this is very important. So what will happen? 7 square will be 49, and this is going to be 7 square is 49 k square, and this will be 64, and this is k square. So now what will you get here? This is for AC. AC square is, when you add this one, that will be 113 and k square. So now, when we square both the sides, so AC is going to be, when you take the square root of this one, square root of 113 k square. So what will happen here? This is k square. So this will go out of the root and this will remain inside the root, because this is not a perfect square. So can you see here? So now we will look for this one, sine theta. So what is sine theta? As I told you, sine theta means that is the opposite by hypotenuse. So what is opposite there? We have to look at the theta, this one. So opposite here, this is opposite and this is the hypotenuse. So now we got the hypotenuse, that we got, whatever we got, that AC is this one. So opposite is here 8k divided by this one. Either you write k into this one or root of 113 into k. Both is the same. So I wrote here because it becomes easy to cut. So now see, this k and this k gets cut. That will be 1. And what remains is 8 by root of 113. So this is for sine theta. Now let us see for the cos theta. So what is cos theta? Why are we looking for this sine theta and cos theta? Because we can you see here, these are sine theta and cos theta. Later on we have to put the values in it. Evaluate means we have to find the value of this one. So now let us look for the cos theta. Cos theta, you know, this cos theta means the adjacent over hypotenuse. So which is the adjacent? This is the opposite one. Adjacent is this one. So AB divided by AC. So that is AB divided by AC. So AB is 7K, and of course this AC the same. So again this K and K gets cut. So what remains is 7 by 1 root of 113. So now we will see the main thing what we have to find out, 1 plus sine theta, and this is what we have to find out. So first thing, you know the rule, that is this will be A plus B. Why? Because now see here, this and this is the same. This and this is the same. So we can put this, this is also 1, this is also 1. We can put here A. This is also same, this is also same. So we can put here B. And here is plus sign, so we'll put here plus. Here is minus. So we have the formula A plus B into A minus B, that is, this is a standard formula, A square minus B square. So now you know A square means this is, A is 1, so 1 minus, this is minus, B square means you have to square this one, so that is going to be sine square theta. Again the same for this one, this is A, this is B, this is A, this is B, so that will be A square minus B square. So this A is 1, 1 square will be 1, minus this B square means here cos square theta. So now what we can see here, so we have the formula, that is the, I have given in the first video all the basic formulas. So now look at here, now we have the identity 1, sine square theta, I'll just write it here, sine square theta plus cos square theta is 1. This is the first identity. So now we want here, we want to write something for this 1 minus sine square theta. So now look again, I'll write it, sine square theta plus cos square theta is 1. So what we can do here, I'll put here cos square theta, that will be 1. If this goes on the right hand side, that is going to be minus, because this is already plus here. So 1 minus sine square theta. Hope you got it. What will be from this identity? The first identity is sine square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. So if I rearrange that, cos square theta will be 1 minus sine square theta. So can you see here? This is 1 minus sine square theta. For in place of that, we can write here cos square theta. Same here for 1 minus, if you rearrange that, that will be sine square theta. So see, again I'll show you for that also. For the denominator, cos square theta is 1. So what will you do here? Sine square theta, you can also put here 1, and this, if it goes on the right hand side, this is plus, that will be minus cos square theta. So hope you got this. This is sine square theta. So we can put here. So why did we do this one? Because directly we don't have the values for this one, but we have the values for cos and sine now, because we already found out the values for this cos and sine. So now what will you do? Now you know what is cos. We got the value for cos theta is 7 by root of 113. But when see 7 by root of 113, and we want the square of it, so we'll put a square for this one. And again for sine square theta we don't have directly, but we have for sine theta is 8 divided by root of 113. So 8 divided by root of 113, but then we have to take the square because that is the. So now when you take the square of it, now look at here, when you take the square of this one, this into this and this into this one. So what is that going to be? 7 square is going to be 49. And when you take the root 113 square, that is going to be just 113. So this is 113. Now we'll look for the denominator. This is in the denominator. Again the same. 8 square is going to be 64. Again the root of 113 square, that is going to be 113. So now actually this is divide, right? So now this is the numerator, this is the denominator. So let me write the numerator here. And when there are 2, this is in fraction, so this is going to get flip over. So 113 will go in the numerator and 64 in the denominator. Hope you got this one. So actually this division becomes multiplication when we flip here. Okay. So now here this and this gets cancelled. Now what remains is 649 divided by 64. So this is the answer. So for the value of this, what they asked, that is 49 by 64. So hope that is clear. So now we'll go for the next one in triangle ABC, right angled at B. So this is important, right angled at B. If tan A is 1 by root 3, find the value of this one. So see, right angle at B, when we are drawing this right angle, so when we said it is said right angle at B, means B should be here, because this is 90 degree. So that is here. So B should be here. So now you can write anywhere this A, B and this C. So don't forget to write B should start from here. So now we can just say ABC is a right angle at, let ABC is right angle at B. So now what we want here, we want that they have given 10A is 1 by root 3. So now let us start with the 10A. So now you know this is this is theta, this is the angle. So this will be the opposite side. This is going to be the adjacent side, and this is going to be always this angle opposite to 90 will be hypotenuse. So now you know the formula for that tan is what? That is opposite by adjacent side. So now what is opposite is BC, and the adjacent is AB. So we can write it BC divided by AB for tan A. So now we know what is that? That tan A is 1 by root 3. Isn't it? Tan A is 1 by root 3. So that is what we can write. So see, when we compare this one, that means we can write BC by AB. Because we found out this, right, from the this right angle triangle, that is BC by AB. So when we compare this and this one, we can say BC by AB is 1 by root 3. So now what are we going to do? So we will just see here, that will be, we are just going to consider this one, this AB, and this one BC. So now let us consider this one, because this is 1. Let us put this one K over here and K over here. So we can say BC is just K. This is what is there. And AB is root of 3K. Hope you got this one. So AB is root of 3K and BC is, this we have to consider. So now what will you do by Pythagoras theorem? We know that is, what is here? This is the hypotenuse. Hypotenuse square is the base square plus the perpendicular side. So that is what I wrote over here, that AC square is AB square plus BC square. And now you know what is AB. AB is root of 3K, and you are going to take the square of it. Now what is BC? BC is K. You are going to take the square of it. So when you this one, expand this one, like see, this is for this as well as this one. So when you take the root 3 square, that is going to be 3. And of course this K square is going to be K square. And this is K square. So now what you can do, this 3K square plus K square, actually there is 1 over here. We usually don't write 1. So that is going to be 4K square. So here, what will you write here? So sorry for that. Here it should be AC square is, because that is square, right? Yes, that is 4K square. So what will, when we square both sides, squaring both sides, what are you going to write when we square this one? So when you square this 4K square, here when you square, that is going to be AC. When you just square this one, so that will be root of 4 is going to be 2, and this one is going to be K. So that is 2K. So now we got AC. So now let us see what do we want over here, that they have asked for this whole thing, sine A cos C plus cos A sine C. So now let us see for sine A. Sine A is BC by AC, because now see, where is A? A means this angle. So sine means opposite by hypotenuse. So now we know all the values. So what is the opposite side over here? That is AB. So sine A is, now see here, this will be BC by AC. So now let's see here, BC by AC. So for what did we get for BC? What did we put here? K. So in this BC we are going to put K, and for AC we have, what was AC? AC is here 2K. So this can get cancelled. What remains here is 1. So that will be 1 by 2. Again for cos A means, now again we'll look at this one. Or I'll do one thing, I'll draw the diagram over here, because this will be more better instead of scrolling it. A, B, C. So now you know, this will be cos, means that will be, this is the, now see here, this is going to be the opposite side, adjacent side, and the hypotenuse side. So you know, cos is adjacent by hypotenuse. So adjacent is AB and the hypotenuse is AC. So now you know AB is what? AB is root of K. You can just scroll and see, root of 3K, and AC is 2K. So this and this gets cancelled. So what do we get over here? That is root of root 3 by. Now sine C. So sine C again here, I will again draw the diagram. This is B, this is A, and this is C. So sine C, this is C here. Sine C means this one. So we have sine, this is the opposite side for this one. Okay, because always we are, because C is here, so this is the opposite side, this will be the adjacent, and of course the hypotenuse doesn't change. So sine is what? Opposite by adjacent. Opposite by, sorry, by hypotenuse. So opposite is AB, and what is the hypotenuse is AC. So now we know the value of AB, that is root 3K, and AC is 2K. So we have done that values. You can just scroll and see. So now again we got root 3 by 2. Now let us see for cos C. Cos C means, again, now look at here. This is our B. This is A and this is C. Cos C means this is the opposite side and this is the adjacent side and this is the hypotenuse. Cos C means cos is adjacent by hypotenuse. Adjacent means now BC. Hypotenuse is AC. So what did we get the value before for BC? We got as K and the AC as 2K. So that is going to be 1 by this and this gets cancelled. That is going to be 1 by 2. So now we got the value of this all things cos A, sin C and the cos C. So now look at here. This is what we got. The values of this sin C, cos C, and we need here cos A and sin C. So we see here, we got all the values. So now what are we going to do? We are just going to plug in this one. So sin A is 1 by 2, sin C is 1 by 2. This multiplication, this means multiplication plus root 3 by 2 and multiply by root 3 by 2. So now let us take this part first because there is a plus sign in between. This is multiplication. So whenever see here, many of them get confused. This is multiplication means you have to multiply this as well. Whenever there is fraction 1 by 2 plus 1 by 2 means we just take the LCM of that and we write here 1 plus 1 divided by 2, that will be 2 by 2. We just write the 2 ones, okay, and that will be 1 here. But here, whenever there is multiplication, you have to multiply with 1. The same number is there. You have to multiply this into this. That is going to be 4. This is very important. Again, the same over here because now this is multiplication. Root 3 into root 3, that is going to be just 3 because that will be root 9 and that is going to be 3. This into this, again you have to multiply, that will be 4. Okay, now this is plus. So now you are going to take this only once and you are going to add the numerator 1 plus 3, that is 4. So 4 by 4, that is going to be 1. So the value of that whole thing, that is 1. Hope you got this. You can just scroll and see again. Okay, so now in triangle PQR, right angle at Q, PR plus QR is 25 and PQ is 5. Determine the values of sin P, cos P and tan P. So right angle PQR. So they said right angle at Q. So the Q should be here. And this you can write here P, Q and then R. This you have to write it here only and this will be the hypotenuse. So now if we are taking for P means this is going to be the opposite side and this is going to be the adjacent side. So now what are we going to do here? They said PR plus QR is 25 and PQ is 5. So now let us say PR first. They said PR, let us see what is PR here. This is the adjacent side. So PR square, this PR square is, what is that? PQ square plus, or PQ square plus QR square. So what, when we rearrange this one, because PR square, if we bring this QR square on this side, so this is plus, if it goes on this side, it is going to be minus, and this is on the right hand side itself, so right hand side, this one. Why are we doing this one? Because we have PR plus QR. Can you see? PR plus QR. We have, but here is minus. So we have to find out something since the value is given. So now this is A square and this is B square. So A square minus B square, we have the formula A plus B, A minus B, or you can write A minus B and A plus B, whatever it is. So now if we are writing in here what we have, A, that is PR plus QR and PR minus QR. So did you understand here? Because A plus B and A minus B, and that is PQ square. So this step is very important. So now you have PR plus QR is 25, which is already given in the question over here. So now, yeah, in place of this one whole thing, you are going to write 25 and this keep as it is. And you know PQ also is given, that is 5. So you will take the square of this one. So 25 is here, this here. So 5 square is 25. So now this means here is multiplication. So this you are going to write here, this 25 and this goes on the other side means it is going to get divided. So what do we get here? PR minus QR, that is here when you cancel out you will get 1. Let us consider this as equation number 1. And in the next one what we have, that is already here given, that PR plus QR is 25. So now this is what we got over here from here, and we already have this PR plus QR is 25, which is given in the question over there. So now let us consider this as one equation and equation number 2. So when we adding equation number 1 and 2, what do we get when we add this one? First thing left side, PR minus QR plus this into this, plus we'll add this for right hand side 1 plus 25. So what happens here? Minus QR plus QR gets cancelled. So this plus this is going to be both PR means 2PR. 2PR is 26. So now 2PR means 2 into. So PR will be 26 divided by 2. So PR is, that will be 13 centimeter. So now what we can see, this we got PR is 13. So we'll put this in equation number 1. So we get the value of QR. So now see this equation, we have just put it over here. So in place of this this PR, we are going to put this 13. So 13 minus, so now see here 13. And if we take this 1 on the other side, this is plus 1. So that is going to be minus 1. And if we take this QR on the right hand side, this is minus QR, that is going to be plus QR. So this is going to be 12 is equal to QR. So we can write here QR is 12 centimeter. Now this is done, we got PR and QR, but that is not done. What we have to see here, we have to find out sine P. Sine P means this angle. Sine means the opposite by hypotenuse. So, but we want for P. So now what is that? What is the here opposite is RQ by PR. So either you write RQ or QR by PR. So now you know QR is what? 12, and what PR means? You got that PR value as 13. So you can write for that sine P as 12 by 13. Now same thing, that is, they have asked for cos P. Cos is what? So here is Q, here P and R. So now cos P means this is opposite side adjacent and this is hypotenuse. Cos is adjacent by hypotenuse. So adjacent is PQ. So PQ and PR is hypotenuse here. So what is the value of PQ over here? PQ is, we already have that PQ value which is given in the question as later on you can see that is 5. And we already got this PR as what? That is 13. So we can write over here. And 10 is nothing but, now see here, this is QP and this is R. So 10P. 10P means 10 is opposite by, this is opposite by adjacent. So what is that? That is either you write QR or this one, because you write a QR and this is PQ. So now QR is, we already got the value before, that is 12 and PQ is 5. So that 10P also is done. So by this we have found out all the values which they have asked for this one. So the next one, evaluate. Now cos 45 sec 30 plus cosec 30. So now you know, you will look at the table. I'm not going to draw the table one. So you know the 30, 45, 60, the table, that is for sine theta, cos theta and the tan theta. So that is, here I'll just write it 1 by 2, 1 by root 2 and root 3 by 2. So here it will be root 3 by 2, 1 by root 2 and 1 by 2. So I have also given in the first video the table over there. You can have a look at it. So now what will you do? You want cos 45. Cos 45 is what? Can you see here? This is 1 by root 2. So you will write a 1 by root 2. So sec is what? Sec is 1 by cos. See, 1 by root 2 you wrote. I have written over here. Now sec is sec 30. Sec is 1 by cos. So how to remember this one? Sec means now this SEC and this. So now can you go in the reverse order? That will be CES. But then instead of that E, you can just write O so that you can remember. Because many times there's a confusion, cosec and sec. So cosec is 1 by sine and sec is 1 by cos. So how to remember this? Sec. That will be 1 by cos. Hope you got it. This will go in the reverse order. But instead of that E, you will write O. So now you know that is cos is root 3 by 2, cos 30. Can you look at it? Cos 30 is root 3 by 2. And that is going to be the reciprocal. So reciprocal means it is going to be, sec is going to be the reciprocal 1 by root 3 by 2. That is going to be 2 by root 3. And cosec. Cosec 30 means cosec is, as I told you, that is 1 by sine. And we want for 30. What is sine 30? Sine 30 is 1 by 2. And if we take the reciprocal of that, so cosec is 1 by sine. So that is going to be, if you go in the reverse order, that is going to be 2. Hope you got this one, the values. So now this in the numerator, write as it is. Now we are going to expand this one. So see here, because there is root, now just concentrate over here. So that means here there is 1. So the LCM is here root of 3. So you are going to multiply this by root 3, this also by root 3. So what will be that? This 2 will be there plus 2 root 3. This is 2 plus 2 root 3. And then the denominator will be just root of 3. Hope this is clear because the LCM is root 3. Just have a look at it. So now what are we going to do? Now look at here. So just for your understanding, I wrote this one. So because many times there is a confusion whenever there are 2 here that is in the fraction. So 1 by root 2, same thing I wrote over here. This is the division sign. Instead of that, I just wrote like this because it becomes easier for many of them. And this is the same what I wrote over here. Hope that is clear. Nothing different from this and this one. Only this is the line and this is the division sign. So now what happens now? You know this one, the left hand side. This is the left hand side. You keep always as it is. So now this division you have to make it to multiplication. So this gets flip over. So root 3 will go in the numerator and this will be here. So now what will you do? You are going to multiply this into this, that is going to be root 3, this into this, that is going to be root 2. And because there are 2 terms over here, this I wrote in the bracket. So now look here, this same. So when you multiply this into this, that will get 2 root 2. When you multiply this into this, that get 2 root 6. Because here 2 is there. Root 2 into root 3, that is going to be 2 root 6. 2 root 6. So now what are you going to do? Now you can see this, you have to rationalize this one because this is in the root sign. So root 3 you will write as it is. Now this is a plus sign in between. So you will write here plus as it is 2 root 2 plus. But when you rationalize means the same thing. Instead of this plus, you are going to write here minus. In this whatever you do, the changes in the denominator, the same changes should be in the numerator. So since you have put this extra, so this also should be extra. So now again, what will you do? This into this, you are going to multiply. Since I put the bracket because there are 2 terms. And now see here, this is a plus b and this is a minus b because these both are same and these both are same. So we have that a plus b into a minus b, that is a square minus b square. So this is a square and this is b square. Hope you got this one. This step is very important. So now the numerator same. So now what will you do here? What you will expand this one, that will be 2 root 6. So that is 2 root 6 minus here. Now you will see for here, this will be 2 root of 18, 2 root of 18. And this when you expand this one, so this into this, what will be that? 2 square is going to be 4 and root 2 square means root 2 into root 2, that is going to be root of 4, that is going to be 2. Again for this one, that is going to be 4. Root 6 into root 6, that is going to be root of 36, that is going to be 6. Hope that is clear. So now what we can see in the numerator, this 2 root 6 and 2. So we can take 2 common from here. 2 will be outside. What remains in the bracket will be root 6 minus root of 18. And this will be 8. This will be 24. There is a minus sign in between. So now look at here. Same thing I wrote over here. But here will be minus 16. So now 2 ones are and 2 eights are. So now same thing we can write this root of 16, but this we can write it to root of 9 into 2 because why? Again because we can make this smaller because root of 9 will be a perfect square, means you can write just 3 for that. So now look at here. Same thing, this I wrote here. This I made root of 9 is 3, so that will go out of the root. Root 2 will go inside the root, minus 8. So now this I can also write this one as minus 3 root 2 plus root of 6. Why I wrote, I'll tell you later, minus 8. So now I can take, I just want to cancel out this 8. So you can also keep as it is here, but we can also make like this. So you have to cancel out some minus. So when we take minus sign over here, so what remains is, see here, minus 3 root 3, so it is the same. This is plus means minus minus becomes plus. That is root of 6. Root 6. And this minus. So now this and this gets cancelled. So what remains is 3 root 2 minus root 6 divided by 8. So hope this is clear. So now this one, we have to evaluate this one. So now we have seen in the table, or you can just make a table separately. Now I'm not going to make a table again, but I'll just tell you the values for this one. For this 5 cos square 60 plus 4 sec square 30 minus 10 square 45. This is the question over here. So this 5 cos square 60 means cos 60 is 1 by 2. So we are going to take the square of this because this is square. 4, you will write as it is. Sec is nothing but 1 by cos. Sec is 1 by cos. So you have the value of cos 30 is root 3 by 2, because sec is 1 by cos means that is going to be flip over, so that is going to be 2 by root 3 and square of it, and 1045 is 1. So 1045 is 1, so 1 square also is going to be 1. So now here sine 30 is going to be 1 by 2, so you can just look at the table later. So 1 by 2 square of it plus cos square 30, that is cos 30 is root 3 by 2, and you will take the square of that. So now you will 1 by 4, 5 as it is, this 4 as it is, this into this 4, root 3 square means 3, and this as it is. So this for this 1 by 4, when you take square of this one, that is going to be 3 by 4. So this is going to be 5 by 4, 16 by 3, and minus 1. So now look here, this is 4, that is 4 by 4, as it is, as it is, as it is 4 by 4, this is going to be 1. So this is 1 what I wrote. So now the denominator is gone, divided by 1 doesn't make any sense, that is the same number. So now what will you see? Now let us see, this the LCM is going to, now we are going to concentrate on the numerator here, this one. So the LCM is 12 over here. So you are going to multiply this by 3 to make it to 12, this by 4 to make it to 12. Here there is nothing means there is 1. So you are going to multiply by this one to make it to 12. So this is what I wrote over here. Can you see here? This step. Yes. So now concentrate on this step. So this is going to be 15, 64, 12. And the LCM is 12. So you are going to write 12. So when you add this one, so you are going to get 15 plus this is going to be 79 minus 12, and that is 67. So 67 by 12. So by this we have completed today's work. So please like and subscribe to my channel so you get a notification of the other parts. Thank you.